Brown butter cookies with caramel frosting recipe. Title: Brown butter cookies with caramel frosting recipe, irresistible sweet treats. Introduction. Looking for a delectable cookie recipe that will impress your friends and family? Look no further than these irresistible brown butter cookies with caramel frosting. These melt-in-your-mouth cookies are infused with the rich and nutty flavors of brown butter, which takes them to a whole new level of deliciousness. Topped with a creamy caramel frosting, these cookies are the perfect balance of sweetness and depth of flavor. Whether you're baking for a special occasion or simply craving a homemade treat, these brown butter cookies with caramel frosting are sure to be a hit. So, let's dive into the recipe and indulge in these heavenly cookies. Ingredients. For the cookies: 1 cup unsalted butter, 2 cups all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1 cup granulated sugar, 1/2 cup packed brown sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. For the caramel frosting: 1/2 cup unsalted butter, 1 cup packed brown sugar, 1/4 cup milk, 2 cups powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Instructions. In a small saucepan, melt the butter over medium heat. Continue cooking, stirring occasionally, until the butter turns a golden brown color and emits a nutty aroma. Remove from heat and let it cool for a few minutes. In a mixing bowl, whisk together the flour, baking soda, and salt. Set aside. In a separate large mixing bowl, combine the granulated sugar, brown sugar, and cooled brown butter. Mix until well combined. Add the eggs, one at a time, beating well after each addition. Stir in the vanilla extract. Gradually add the flour mixture to the butter-sugar mixture, stirring until just combined. Do not overmix. Cover the dough and refrigerate for at least 1 hour or overnight to allow the flavors to meld and the dough to firm up. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit 175 degrees Celsius. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Scoop tablespoon-sized portions of dough and roll them into balls. Place the dough balls on the prepared baking sheet, leaving space between each cookie. Bake for 10 to 12 minutes, or until the edges of the cookies are lightly golden brown. Remove from the oven and let them cool on the baking sheet for a few minutes before transferring them to a wire rack to cool completely. While the cookies are cooling, prepare the caramel frosting. In a saucepan, melt the butter over medium heat. Add the brown sugar and milk, stirring until the mixture comes to a gentle boil. Remove from heat and let it cool for a few minutes. Gradually add the powdered sugar to the caramel mixture, stirring until smooth and creamy. Stir in the vanilla extract. Once the cookies have cooled completely, spread a dollop of caramel frosting on each cookie using a spoon or piping bag. Allow the caramel frosting to set before serving. Enjoy these delicious brown butter cookies with caramel frosting with a glass of milk or your favorite hot beverage. Tips. To enhance the flavor of the caramel frosting, you can sprinkle a pinch of sea salt on top of each frosted cookie. Feel free to add your favorite mix-ins to the cookie dough, such as chocolate chips, chopped nuts, or dried fruit, for added texture and flavor. Store the cookies in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 5 days. If it's warm, you may need to refrigerate them to prevent the frosting from melting. These cookies can also be frozen for longer storage. Place them in a freezer-safe container or bag layered with parchment paper and freeze for up to 3 months. Thaw at room temperature before serving. Conclusion: indulge in the heavenly flavors of brown butter cookies with caramel frosting. The nutty richness of brown butter combined with the smooth sweetness of caramel frosting creates an irresistible treat that will satisfy your sweet tooth. Whether you're baking them for a special occasion or simply as a homemade indulgence, these cookies are sure to impress. Enjoy the delightful combination of flavors and textures in every bite, and share the joy of these brown butter cookies with caramel frosting with your loved ones.